Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. Sat Sri Akal and Namaste. Welcome back to Dream Media in association with Powerplay Media. We are back again here for our post match analysis between the match that took place between Pakistan and India. First of all, big congratulations goes out to all our Indian viewers. India outshined Pakistan in dominating fashion today, early in the morning. The match started off in favor of Pakistan. Pakistan had won the toss and they had elected to bowl first. Thinking about that now in hindsight, that was the wrong decision because Pakistan, time and time again, has shown us in the past that they have struggled to chase. And in a high pressure game, that too against a very solid team in India, it just looked like the wrong decision from the get go. Then again, when the 11s were announced for each team, looking at the Pakistani 11, it was almost unchanged. Usman Khan was still playing. Many people wanted him out, though he did bat well later on. Shaheen Afridi was still playing, and so was Babar Azam. In our pre-match show that we did yesterday, we did predict that Pakistan would be coming in with a different 11. So it was not the case this time. And in India had some changes in their 11 too. Siraj was out. They brought in Akshar Patel, and Akshar Patel himself did get the important wicket of Babar Azam. So Pakistan ne bowling की पहले, and Pakistan did one great move. They opened the bowling with a guy that hasn't bowled this whole tournament, who happens to be the captain himself, Salman Ali Agha. Salman Ali Agha bowled a really superb over. He gave away only one run and he got out the dangerous, informed Abhishek Sharma, who, by the way, has played stupendous innings against Pakistan in the past. So getting him out early meant that there was pressure on India. Boy, was I wrong because Shaheen Afridi is bowling the second over of the match, and in his very first delivery, he gets pulled for a huge six by Ishan Kishan. Mind you, I said yesterday that if there was anyone that was going to be someone to watch out for in tomorrow's game, it would be Ishan Kishan. So, Shaheen Afridi, what's wrong? You have been known in the past to be a new ball wicket taker. He bowls it really full always and gets wickets. And I think he's just lost that now because the delivery he bowled to Ishan Kishan was absolutely rubbish. At the highest level in international cricket, bowling this sort of delivery, that too to a very good batsman. In fact, even if you bowl that sort of delivery to an average batsman, it's getting dispatched for a boundary. So Shaheen Afridi started off really poorly, and I feel like that itself jeopardized the momentum Pakistan had created for themselves. Very poor start from him. His economy rate was 15 runs per over, and it just helped India gain momentum back after having a poor start themselves. So again, Shaheen Afridi has been very concerning. And to be very honest, I was watching a pre-match. Sorry, I was watching a post-match show in which Shahid Afridi himself said that Shaheen Afridi should be dropped. So that itself should indicate to you how much lack of form Shaheen Afridi has been in. Uh, excuse me. And Abrar Ahmed was expensive today as well. But why am I gonna say that Abrar Ahmed should not be dropped is duly on the fact that Abrar Ahmed has been a consistent performer for Pakistan time and time again. And one bad match does not give me grounds for believing that he should be dropped because time and time again Abrar Ahmed has won Pakistan many matches. He has shown to be a player that can dominate all three formats of the game, which you find very rare these days. Many players prefer the shorter format of the game. They prefer white ball cricket. So to see a bowler that can dominate in three formats is silver lining. And I can give him leniency. I can give him a benefit of the doubt for not having a top performance today. Then again, India also, credit to them, targeted Abrar Ahmed superbly. They never let him get comfortable. So that just shows the difference between an average team and the top 1%. And the truth is, India is the top 1%. And in this day and age, there is no rivalry between Pakistan and India. As a Pakistani, as a cricket lover, I like to think I'm a cricket expert as well. I don't believe there is a rivalry. I think just the history aspect of things and the political tension just inflates the matchup. But on paper, India's team has performed time and time again better than us. And in our last maybe five, six, 7 matches, we have not given them a fight at all. Maybe one match in the Asia Cup. So honestly, there is no rivalry between Pakistan and India right now. Fun fact: Pakistan lost to India as well in women's cricket today. So it was a good day for our Indian viewers. But then again, looking at this performance, Pakistan was just not ready. The lineup was not there. The decision making from the toss was not enough. And at this level in the World Cup, you're not gonna beat a top side like India. And then again, India also came to Sri Lanka to play against Pakistan. So we had the home turf advantage. We've had a series in Sri Lanka even before the World Cup against Australia. So this then gets to show us that India is the far more prepared team, because a lot of Pakistanis had a lot of criticism on Team India when Champions Trophy was hosted in Pakistan, and the criticism was that they are playing all their matches in Dubai, so they have an advantage. And if we played all our matches in Dubai, we would beat them. Well, guess what? We played all our matches in Sri Lanka and we got demolished. That's the truth. In order to move on, in order to actually learn from this, you must know the truth. And the truth is, in front of them today, we were not on the same level. Mind you, I still strongly believe we could have beaten them had we utilized our squad better. Babar Azam has shown us time and time again that he needs a break. There's only so much one can handle. There's only so much criticism, bad form one can handle. Babar Azam is now showing me that he can handle the T20 pace in this day and age. It upsets me to say this, but sometimes you have to make decisions for the betterment of the team that might not feel good but are good. It's almost like having medicine that doesn't taste good, but you just know it's gonna help you feel better. And Babar Azam is just not a modern day T20 player anymore. And tell you what, India also dropped Shubman Gill. Shubman Gill is a tactically gifted player who plays superbly. But India took the risky decision. They knew that his strike rate and his style of play just does not work in modern day cricket. And guess what? They still got their dividends back. They're still performing really well. And one thing about them, their bench strength is really strong. Even when Abhishek Sharma got out on a duck, they still batted really well in the power play. They still rotated strike. They still attacked the bad deliveries. And just like that, they scored more than 170 runs. While Pakistan in their power play was 34 for 4. And honestly, in the last couple of months, Pakistan has shown us that they utilize the power play better. But look, when you're playing a high pressure game, the stakes are different. You're not playing Zimbabwe anymore, you're not playing Sri Lanka anymore. When it's a high pressure match, you are meant to play in high spirits. You're meant to be tactically above the other side. And from the get go, it just never felt like Pakistan was tactically there. From the get go. I mean, if you're winning the toss in Sri Lankan conditions, in UAE conditions, you're already getting 10 to 20% leverage. So Pakistan not being able to do that was just disappointing, honestly. And for our new viewers tuning in, welcome to Dream Media Radio. I am your host, Maher Iqbal. And right now we are discussing the post match between Pakistan and India. And we were just discussing how India outplayed Pakistan. I do want to talk about Usman Tariq. The word was that Usman Tariq was going to trouble India a lot. They were struggling. Apparently, they were gonna struggle to play him. There was even memes going online of Surya Kumar Yadav imitating Usman Tariq's action in training to help his batsmen prepare. Well, guess what, guys? They prepared all right. Uh, they only, I think Usman Tariq only got one wicket in the end, but his economy was still under control. So I would say a well bowled to Usman Tariq, but at the same time, well played to India as well for not giving away too many wickets and still scoring runs and winning the game. So, yeah. I had to talk about Saibzada Farhan. Saw a lot of comments online trolling him, and I don't agree with that. There's players that will perform for you consistently. If they have one or two bad games, you just cannot mock them. You have to understand the law of averages, and you have to give credit to Hardik Pandya for bowling a superb first over. He is the modern day great all rounder. He can bat really well. He can bowl in the middle overs. He can open the bowling. He can field really well. Players like this are what can make a team go from good to tremendous. And Hardik Pandya, I think, is one of the best all rounders in cricket history because he can play or adapt to any situation. In fact, when I was watching the game a little bit, I saw that there was a win predictor for India that was 85%. And that win predictor was exactly the same in the 2022 World Cup when Pakistan had India 40 for 4. But guess what? One side showed how to handle the pressure, and one side showed how you can crumble under the pressure. And then again, these games are honestly decided by who handles the pressure better. I think this time around, if you look at the squads, our squad is not terrible. Our squad is a team that could beat many teams. We could have beaten them too, but if we're not utilizing our pieces correctly, then there's no point even trying to root for a team because there's so many players that deserve the chance. I'm still surprised Kawaja Nafe did not get his chance because he has every time he's been given his chance, he's shown us his consistent form and most importantly, his strike rate, which is very, very amazing and high. Babar Azam's strike rate has been a problem for Pakistan for a very, very long time. And most importantly, you can always make the argument that uh, you can always make the argument that Kawaja Nafe is inexperienced, has no first class record, and there's no stats to go off. Well, fine. Let me tell you somebody that is experienced, that is a big match player, that does have a good record against India, but guess what? They did not select him in the playing 11. And what does that show you? That shows you that there's poor decisions being made. Now, in Pakistani cricket, we don't even know who's having the final say. Is it Musa Naqvi? Is it the coach? Is it even the captain? Who has the final say? Because sometimes I feel like it's not even the captain that's captaining the side. I feel like it's the coach giving orders and the captain just accepting them. I don't see independent leadership in our squad. It's a bunch of Chinese whispers from the top, and there's lack of clarity. And with that lack of clarity, we are not going to make correct decisions under pressure. These sort of tactics might work against associate nations, weaker teams. They might even work in a bilateral series against a good team. But when there's pressure, when it's a World Cup, you need independent leadership, and your captain has to lead from the front. And not only that, your entire team has to be gelled in with the captain. I want to talk about someone else though too. Shadab Khan. How on earth did this guy make the Pakistani team? All right, he's been out for a year. He has a huge finger injury, huge shoulder injury, and out of nowhere, he hasn't shown us any glimpses of form. He's playing just average in domestic leagues, in franchise leagues. Nothing about his performance indicates tremendous form. And guess what? He's back in the Pakistani team. And you know what? He is batting in front of Fahim Ashraf. Do you know how disgraceful that is? This guy's not even known to be a batsman. Fahim Ashraf, on the other hand, just a couple days ago won us a game against the Netherlands. And had we lost that game, by the way, we would have been out of the World Cup. He won us that game, and this guy is still batting late. While Shadab Khan is treated like a legitimate all rounder. As if to say he's like Hardik Pandya. No, he's not. He should not even be in the Pakistani team. And I rate Shadab Khan. I think when he was 100% fit, he was one of the best fielders in the world. He was a great leg spinner, and he was someone that could score runs. I'm not going to say he was a batsman, but he's someone that could score runs. And for those of you that actually understand cricket, there is a difference between being a batsman, and there's a difference between someone that will just score a quick, fast runs for you and then get out. Because a batsman is known to be a consistent run scorer. While someone that can score fast runs could be called a pinch hitter, they could just be called a fast run scorer. And in my book, Shadab Khan is not a batsman at the highest level. And if we still treat him like that, then we are making our own downfall happen. Shadab Khan should have never been in this T20 squad. He has no place in the squad. There's already players better than him that are on the bench. Or if they're not better than him, they're still more useful in the sense that Fakhr Zaman might not be an all-rounder, but guess what? He will finish the game off for you. He'll score the fast runs. The only person that proved me wrong today, by the way, like who I doubted a lot, was Usman Khan. And I think it was more of India just knowing that, yeah, we got 4 wickets, power play, the runs are low, required run rates getting higher. We can afford to go on autopilot mode and not have to attack too much. Had India maybe stepped on the pedal even more, they would have probably got Usman Khan out too. But they'd already won the game in the power play. But to be honest, not even then. They'd probably won the game when we had made that wrong blunder call at the toss. Yep. So I want to talk about Saim Ayub. I am gonna give Saim Ayub some credit because he bowled tremendous. And you know what? Saim Ayub is bowling. He's not even a full-time bowler, right? He just came in as a part-timer and he started showing us he has variation. He started showing us that he can get wickets anytime the ball is given to him. He is bowling far better than our so-called premium fast bowler in Shaheen Afridi. And that itself should indicate to you if Shaheen Afridi should even be selected. So I'm not gonna criticize Saim Ayub too much. Yeah, he did get out early. He hit a six, but the delivery he got out to was a very good delivery from Jasprit Bumrah. So look, there are times where you criticize someone for getting out, but in my case, I do that to batsmen that get out playing stupid shots. In Saim Ayub's case, I would not call that a stupid shot. I would call that a tremendous delivery from one of the greatest bowlers in modern day cricket that happens to be Jasprit Bumrah. So I'll give him benefit of the doubt. Saim Ayub always finds a way to get benefit of the doubt if you think about it. Whenever he bowls terrible, he'll bat amazing. Whenever he bats, poorly, he'll bowl amazing. So then again, like the skill set he brings to the table keeps on saving him. And he has also batted decent this World Cup against the Netherlands and the United States. So one bad game, I'm not gonna argue on the fact that he should not be selected. Saim Ayub should still be on our team. So should Saib Zada Farhan. But Babar Azam has to be replaced, guys. And look, we're all fans of him. He's given us many good nights, many good innings. But there's a time and place for everything. And it's not looking good for Babar Azam anymore, guys. It's especially in T20. And I think for his own mental health, honestly, because how much criticism can one take? कितनी बेइज्जती होगी बेचारे की इसकी भी इज्जत है उसने भी अपनी शक्ल he has to show his face to people. How can he keep handling this stress? I don't think his game's gonna get any better if he keeps playing under this stress. He needs to take some time off. Maybe not even play T20s. Maybe solely just focus on Test cricket and the one days. Because the one day World Cup is, I believe, 1 year away. And the way Babar Azam plays, he can play that way in one day cricket, and no one will criticize him, and he'll have the freedom to play his shots and not have to overcompensate by playing shots he's not known for. The way he got bowled today was not by playing his signature shots. It was by him going out of character and trying to attack a spinner. And we've known Babar Azam. I even said this in yesterday's pre-match show. He gets out the same way. It's either bowled or he gets caught cheaply, but he can't be getting bowled to these sort of bowlers. And I'm not saying Akshar Patel's a poor bowler, but you just can't be getting bowled to these type of bowlers playing that sort of shot. And that's where I feel Babar Azam has gone wrong. His temperament is missing. It's not the temperament of a Fab Four batsman. You can't put him in that category no more. Batsmen in that category don't get out the deliveries like that. Batsmen in that category will win you games all the time. Look at Stephen Smith. He wins games for Australia all the time. Joe Root does it all the time. Kane Williamson does it all the time. Virat Kohli has done it time and time again, and he's won games no one expected him to win. That's what you call a Fab Four batsman. Sorry to say, Babar Azam might be a great batsman. He might have stats. He might have done very well for Pakistan. But guess what? Despite all of that, in my book, as of now, he's nowhere near a Fab Four batsman. He just had some good shot selections. He played some very aesthetically pleasing shots. And maybe us fans have just hyped him up too much. And that could be the truth because I don't remember the last time Babar Azam played a great innings. Maybe that one he played against Sri Lanka, but other than that, the only consistency of Babar Azam has unfortunately been failure. That's been his consistency lately. In fact, for all of you though, forget, even in the Big Bash, he got, I'm not even going to say disrespected, he got dealt with. Even Rizwan did, and Rizwan thankfully wasn't selected in the squad. Had he been selected, our run rate would have been slower. But one thing about our Australian cricketers is that there's no favoritism in their system. There's no senior junior wala system. It's all straight and direct. If you're not good enough, you're not good enough, and you're gonna hear that to your face. There's no sugarcoating, there's none of that. And if you are good enough, you are gonna have a spot in the team. And guess what? In Australia's Big Bash League, where it's full of domestic players and not like up and coming rising stars, Babar Azam was not even making a room for himself in that team. So, how does he deserve a space in an international team in Pakistan? Just think about that. Anyways, moving on. Shaheen's played two bad games, so I don't see him being selected anymore. Sorry, not even two. He's played three bad games. Uh, and for those of you that ever say, "Oh, but he batted well," guys, please, this is not his job. His job is to bowl and take wickets for Pakistan. I don't want anyone to go off the logic that just because he batted well, he still deserves a place in the side. That's not how intent is shown. That's a very defensive thinking, and I'm not a fan of it. And I also have a very, very big message for the fan culture in Pakistan. You guys criticize the team a lot, but I think everyone needs to take a good look in the mirror because criticizing players is one thing, but coming on social media and making a mockery of your country, a mockery of yourself just to get views is not the way to make a living. It's not a way to look good. It's, if anything, being a big mockery. I am still not a fan of what Tabish Hashmi did with Saibzada Farhan, where they made a documentary on Saibzada Farhan hitting a couple sixes on Bumrah. That is such a weak way of thinking, such a loser thing to do. I'm sorry to say this. And you're telling me you hit a couple of sixes on a prestigious bowler and you're gonna go make a documentary about that? I don't like our fan culture. And I'm not gonna name any influencers, but I don't like the overacting. I don't like the insulting of players. Criticism is one thing, but insulting your own players is the utmost betrayal and utmost disrespect. And if you actually are patriotic and it's not an act, you should not be insulting your players. You should be insulting maybe the system, the poor decision making of the officials above, but the guys that are going out there putting their bodies on the line, putting their mental health on the line, doing everything for their country. Sure, we lost, but insulting them is not the right way to go. This needs to stop, and this needs to stop now. The fan culture needs to support the team. Whenever Pakistan wins a very important match, everyone acts like they were always supporting them. Everyone loves their country again. Where is that energy when you lose? Where is that love for the team? It's all अच्छे वक्त के दोस्त हैं बुरे वक्त के सब भाग जाते हैं. That's not how you support a team. That's not what fan culture is. For those of you that watch soccer, Man United has been out of form for the longest period. You'll never see their fans insulting the players. Sure, you'll see criticism, but you'll never see insulting. And I don't, if you call yourself a true Pakistani patriot, a true Pakistani cricket fan, you should never insult your team. You should never insult them. when they lose. And you know what? If you are insulting them when they lose, then don't support them when they win. With that being said, Fahim Ashraf has not had a defined role. I did say that earlier that Shadab Khan was batting before him. If Fahim Ashraf does not have a defined role, you are playing him as a liability. If he's not batting lower down the order, then he's not being utilized well. And if he's not being utilized well, then we're not gonna win games. I feel like even against Netherlands, it was more of a Qudrat ka nizam that he got to bat that game because wickets had fallen down. But you guys need to utilize him well. If Shaheen got hit, you have to bring him on. I do like how we brought on the spinners earlier, but if we are bringing spinners earlier, why would you not bring on Usman Tariq earlier? Why was Usman Tariq the last guy in our team to get a chance in bowling? Then again, I say tactical mistakes. This guy has gotten wickets every single game he's played for Pakistan. That is a tremendous strike rate for a bowler. That too, a spin bowler in T20 cricket, where they're known, it's known to be a batsman's paradise. This guy got wickets time and time again. The whole Indian media is feeling threatened by him. The whole Indian team is practicing how to play him. Why on earth would you make the decision to bring him in last? Again, I don't understand the tactics, and I think I think the tactics were wrong. There's no justification. I can't play a devil's advocate for that. I can't. Like there is nothing you could have done if you had brought him on earlier. We could have restricted them under 140, because we saw that despite India having a very strong start, we had our moments where we restricted them, but it was kind of too late. In these sort of conditions, chasing 170 is a no go. 140 is hard to chase in these conditions. So 170 was never gonna happen. So I'm very surprised that we didn't get Usman Tariq in. And I want to talk about some trends. And a lot of people keep saying that Pakistan doesn't beat India in World Cups besides that one game in 21. But the truth is, India's system of handling pressure has always been better than ours. If you look at the IPL, if you even look at what it takes to make the Indian team, what sort of merits are involved compared to the sort of merits in the Pakistani team, there is a reason why they beat us. You don't just get selected last second like how Shadab Khan did, how Usman Khan did. There's no sympathy selection like Usman Khan's. There's no sifarish like Shaheen Afridi's. Just because Shahid Afridi is your wife's father does not mean you get selected. India has a different system. It's all merit based. You know what? Yes, they've done some questionable decisions, but they've dropped Virat Kohli when he wasn't informed. Did I agree with that? No. But the logic behind that is if you're not good enough, we don't care about your superstardom. You're gonna get dropped. And guess what? They still won a World Cup. They still won the Champions Trophy. They still won the Asia Cup. These guys won everything in cricket, lost a couple of series, and they started panicking. "Okay, how are we losing a couple of series? We are a great team." And then there's us. We win a couple of series and we start hyping ourselves up to be the next big thing. Look at the difference in standards between the two nations. We are not a rivalry anymore. And that is the truth, guys. Get that through your heads. Even if we beat them, maybe in a game or whatever, we are still not a rivalry. They have beaten us far, far too much. Just like how in the past, in the 90s, we used to beat them a lot. In the new generation, it's been totally reversed, and they've done exactly the same to us. So, yeah, we had a lot to say. Um, all I'm gonna say is I'm gonna keep this short today. Pakistan is still in the World Cup. They still have a very solid chance of making it to the Super 8s. End of the day, they still have a strong team. I mean, not this team they played today, but they have a strong squad overall. If utilized well, can reach the semis, in my opinion. There is room for improvement. Fakhr Zaman has shown he can win you trophies. Kawaja Nafe has shown you he has a strike rate. There's bowlers. I'm forgetting his name. It's I'll get back to that one. But we have a good team, and with that, we can still make it far. I still don't get though why Shaheen Afridi has been given his chances, but we can't keep going back to him. Usman Khan, on the other hand, he had shown us today that, you know what, maybe there is a reason why they have been testing him over and over again, but I don't even know if that one performance was enough because he has had two ducks this World Cup. And if we are going to get someone in and replace the keeper, then Usman Khan might have to go. Shadab definitely also has to go. So that will be the changes we make. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to today's show. We will be doing more T20 shows as the World Cup goes on. Big congratulations to Team India. They outplayed us and they outplayed us really well. It's been a long day for Pakistanis, but at least we're not out of the World Cup. But we definitely got the reality check we needed today. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to subscribe to Dream Media Radio. Dream Media is one of the leading event companies in Canada, followed by being one of the best radio stations. We hold the best events. Don't forget to check us out and don't forget to subscribe to Power Play Media. With that being said, Assalamu alaikum, Sat Sri Akal, and Namaste. Thank you so much.